Okay, looks like we're live here. Welcome, everyone. This is the Tuesday night, I guess it's January 19th already, DubLi Help hangout for the DubLi Help shoppers side. I'm actually flying solo tonight. Richard isn't going to be with me, or at least he's not here yet. Traffic or some other reason, but he may pop on here just a little bit. We'd like to welcome all your viewers for checking in with us. Tonight's topic, Tuesday, is winter warm. Whatever that means, but we'll figure it out here in a minute. But we do these Google Hangouts, as I always say, twice a week, this time period from 7 to 7:30 on Tuesday night, Central Time here in the United States, and also Saturday morning from 10 to 10:30. The Saturday mornings are questions and answer period. These times, Tuesday nights, this time tonight, we always have topics on Tuesday night. And tonight's topic, like I said, was winter warm. It's how to stay warm in the winter, and how to utilize the DubLi cashback system to do that with. So we'll get onto that in just a minute. I do want to say, if you're watching this Hangout live or on replay, thank you for checking in again. And to the right of this broadcast window here at DubLiHelp.com, there's a link, a blue bar, and that link will go to DubLiHelp. Click that link and it'll get you your cashback account at DubLi.com. And it's important that you have obviously your cashback account so you can take full advantage of the DubLi cashback system and also these Hangouts as well. These Hangouts don't do too much for you if you don't have a DubLi cashback account. They're free. Doesn't cost anything. When you click that blue button to the right of this broadcast window here at DubLiHelp.com, it'll take you straight to DubLi.com. And there's a green box in the center of the screen. Just click that green box and it'll give you my free cashback account. Enter in your email. Enter in your email and password. You'll have to verify a email they send to you, and then you'll get your free cashback account. Additionally, DubLi will put $10 US. They're still doing that here in 2016, but we'll put $10 US in your back office. The new platform, which we've talked about for the last 5 months, 6 months at least, isn't quite ready yet, so you still have the old back office, easy to maneuver through anyway as well. So won't have any issues with that. But again, thank you for checking in, and whether you're watching this live or on replay, certainly welcome you to actually go to Google.com or YouTube.com and just type in DubLi Help, and you'll get a list of all of our previous Hangouts we've done in the past. Both Richard and I, and the topics as well. So you can pick and choose and watch what you need to. Also, if there's a question you have of a shopping item or a particular store or a particular transaction or some item you want to buy and utilize the DubLi cashback to purchase with, just shoot us an email. At the bottom of this page, there's a contact link. Just click that link and a box will open up, and you can send us a question, and we'll get that answered to you. And if support deems it appropriate, then we'll get it out to the public as well on our Saturday mornings questions and answers. So that's all Saturday mornings we do is questions and answers. So, Richard, did I see you pop in?
You did. Yeah, I've been fighting the internet today, so
okay.
We're back. It's been real choppy. The packet loss is bad, so if it goes out, that's
okay. Well, so glad to have you, and just gonna kind of keep it short and sweet tonight too. I've gone over the topic, winter warm. It's basically how to stay warm in the winter utilizing DubLi cashback. I'll get to my topic here in a minute, but as we always do with these Hangouts, talk about current events. Anything special, you want to talk about your neck of the wood or what's going on in your world over there?
Well, we're starting to get a little cold weather coming in now. I mean, so winter warm is the subject of the day,
Yeah, it's kind of ironic, too, because the upper East Coast, D.C., is supposed to have record, cold and everything else. And this has really been a pleasant winter, but, really, honestly, winter's just getting started in some places.
Yeah, it really is true. I mean, it's like a late winter coming on, and tomorrow we got snow warnings, ice warnings, and everything else coming in. So
yeah, we don't here in South Texas, we don't get much, I mean, if it gets into the 40s, or even 30s really is kind of rare, but it hasn't been in the 20s yet here, and I think it's only been in the 30s once or twice. So, and that's early morning hours. So, been a really pleasant winter here. You know, it's kind of one of the secrets of this area of Texas is, you know, the winters. They're very, very pleasant here. Not quite like Florida, but comparable for sure.
Still good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I've got things I've got to get to. You're aware of some of my stuff that's going on in my life right now. It's keeping me pretty busy.
Yes.
But Mom's doing well. She's doing better. So
Good.
yeah. So we're kind of keeping an eye on her. So, but the thing I wanted to talk about tonight about winter warm is in my go-to place, as you know, is Groupon. And one of the things that I like doing and it's just me, as a dad and father figure, leader of the household, so to speak. I like buying stuff for winter that you can use winter after winter after winter after winter. Now, here in Texas, our winters aren't real long, so, I mean, we're talking weeks, and a lot of times just days. So, this week particularly, I mean, we're pretty much in the dead of winter right now, and the winter's really gearing up in a lot of other places, but, we're in the 70s here. Now, I mean, we're in the 70s and it's supposed to get into the 50s, 7-8 days from now, but so for us, the winter is just, I'm not big into heaters. I'm more into blankets. I'm more into, the stuff like Groupon has that, the space heaters, I tell you, the space heaters, I did buy a space heater, but it was for the outdoor deck or deck, and something like that. And you really need to have something like that anyway, just in case it really, really, really gets cold. But as far as what I do, for me, it's clothing. And for my kids, wife, and my advice on winter is just stock up with blankets and clothing. I mean, that's I'm not probably the best person to, and no one from this part of the United States is probably the best one to be discussing stuff on winter warm because it never gets winter down here. So it's kind of a tough topic, for me. Otherwise, if I lived up in Buffalo, or actually I'm going to Pittsburgh next weekend, and I just checked, it's like 12 degrees there. So, I'm not going to be wearing shorts like I usually do when I fly, or bringing my clubs with me. It doesn't work. So, but again, for me, it's the blankets and the warm clothing. Making sure you have enough of that, and I guess you don't go wrong there. If I was living up in Pittsburgh or someplace like that, then it would be something quite different, like heating oil and other stuff that is in certain natural gas type of apparatuses around the house that will keep sections of the house warmer than others. If bedroom, for example, I mean, there's no sense in really heating the whole house if you're going to be sleeping in your bedroom for 8 hours.
Right.
But you got to keep the house warm enough to where, it's not 30 degrees when you wake up and walk, into your living room. So, that's kind of for a different area, and as I say before, Groupon, is my go-to type place, and for DubLi, cashback, and I have seen some of those real neat thermostats they have there. Have you seen some of these new smart thermostats they have?
Oh yeah, where you just you're right in there with your your smartphone and everything else.
It's like a tablet. It's almost the size of a tablet or a small monitor, and you set it up one time, and that's really all you have to do. And what it does is, I'm actually going to get one when I have time to slow down a little bit here and figure out how to get it done. But they switched over all these smart meters in our subdivision, I don't know, about a year ago, I guess. And what these new thermostats have, they're about the size of a small tablet, and it's a constant running number of how much electricity you're using, how much gas you're using, and how much water you're using, and everything else. And they break it down to where you can do it by volume, or you can do it by price. How much water, how much is your electricity running right now? And the interesting thing about it that I liked about it is that, you can shut off everything in the house, right?
Yeah.
And you think you got it all shut off, but of course your freezer and your refrigerator and your water cooler and clocks and all these other things that are running anyway, right? So it's never really going to be at zero.
Right.
But if you need your kitchen and turn on the microwave, you can tell exactly how much when you're using that microwave, how much your rate goes up.
How much what the pull is.
Yeah, you can flip on one light switch, and you see how much that light is actually, when that light's on, you can say it's costing me, 3 cents an hour, 10 cents an hour, $1 an hour, or what, all electricity, anything you flick on or off, you can tell. Yeah, it's interesting. I want to do that so that my family members are keenly aware, that when the AC is running, or I have one member of my family that likes to turn the AC down real cold in the house.
Yeah, that's familiar.
Well, wait to hear this. Just so they can turn the gas fireplace on and warm up in front of the fire. Okay, and guess who's paying for that?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's it's one of those things you just gotta grin and bear and go, oh, okay, well, it's another 4 hours of work I'm gonna have to do to pay that bill. But anyway, these thermostats are really pretty neat. So I think they're really, most houses I think are gonna, they're gonna have them just, custom. I mean, that's just going to be, I think CPAPs and those things are going to be built into homes in the future. And
because, they read the electric meter. They don't even come out to the house now. I mean,
right.
They just pull it off the meter. It sends the signal back, and they read it with remote control.
Right. All right. Makes sense. I mean, that whole technology and everything else, you and I paid for it, so they just implemented it and charged us for it, rate wise. But anyway, going back to the topic of, winter warm, that's, Groupon has a tremendous amount of, local places in your area where, they're doing winter sales on blankets and winter stuff. And that's what I recommend you do. I always recommend you go to your local area Groupon, there in DubLi Mall. Just type in the city you're in, and Groupon has great prices. Now your cashback's not going to be significant, but you combine the discount you're getting on the product or services that you're buying with the cashback, paying it with the cashback credit card. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at 70 to 80, 90% discount on what others are paying. So I recommend it there.
That's huge. That's huge. Well, I was just going to say is on some of the portable heaters and like that, go to Camping World.
Well,
for the reason that, with Camping World, we get 9.9% as a DubLi VIP.
Right.
And they've got about every type of electric or gas portable heaters, room size heaters for the part-time and full-time RVers out there. So, they've got a lot of good things going for that. I mean, that's an incredible discount. And just to kind of add to what you said earlier, for savings around the house, I'll tell you the best purchase that I've made are the tankless hot water heaters.
Yeah, you and I had a conversation about that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm using natural gas for the hot water heater.
Right.
And it runs on 2D batteries, the igniter. It's not even tied into the electric system. If you lose power, you don't have to worry about still having hot water.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, but I went down in the winter time. I almost dropped with that, and in the new furnace, I dropped 15 therms per month in usage, which is huge. But you're not keeping 40 gallons or 50 gallons totally warm all the time of hot water.
Yeah.
So this is only on demand, and the electric ones work just as well. I mean, the electric ones, though, you have to run through the 220 and like 30 or 50 amp breakers on them.
One of the other advantages to doing that, making that conversion, is you get some space savings too. I mean, that hot water heater takes up a big. I've got 2 of them here in my house, and I could use that space for more storage, really.
Yeah, they're not much bigger than, you know, like a regular
You know, a
PC.
yeah, just like a jam box or something, you know.
Exactly. That's exactly it. I think they're about like, probably about 18 inches by about 24 inches, and maybe about 10 inches deep.
Yeah.
And the one only has like what is it? It's got a 4-inch diameter vent pipe, which is really small. I mean, compared to normal for gas. But I mean, the thing is, the one trick to them is you just set the water as hot as you want it, and you never blend cold water in. There's one of the secrets that nobody teaches you about a tankless hot water heater. Don't try to blend water together. You just set it for the temperature you want it at. And so I keep the house at about 118 degrees. Okay. And then my dishwasher has a heat mode, which will warm water up even hotter for it. So, I mean, it just, but that's one of the tricks. Because as soon as you try to blend it, it'll shut the reed valves down on it. And next thing you know, you get cold water.
Yeah, interesting.
Inside tip for you guys if you're trying to run a tankless hot water heater.
That's actually not a bad project to me to look into in 2016.
Oh, they're great.
Yeah. My brother has it on his house, and when he built his house, and he swears by it left and right. So.
Yeah, it's just it's just getting used to it. It's just a little bit different than having the other, but you never run out of hot water. I mean, these things run hot water all the time. I mean, you can run it for an hour. If you want to take a long shower or something like that, it's great.
No. Well, I've got 5 women in this house, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Boy, howdy! I got to make sure there's a lot of hot water here. Otherwise, I'm out. Otherwise, I'm in the backyard with a dog eating grass.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or you're buying earplugs so you don't have to hear
on the couch or something, right? My favorite story is, say, well, what do you do? I said, well, I pay the bills. Yeah. And I say, yeah, I just hold my checkbook in my hand. By the time the line, I get up to the front of the line, I just write the check and go back to the back of the line. By the time I get back up to the front, just write another check, go back to the back of the line. I wouldn't have it any other way, though. They're great. They're great kids.
Yeah, it's worthy.
Enjoy doing it. So, all right, Richard, thank you. That's really, I mean, it's hard for us, in the cold area, the warm areas here, to really kind of do a special on winter warm. But, again, my deal is just, load up with, you can't have enough blankets, you can't have enough warm clothing, and with traveling too, I mean, you're always going to be using it, but going in and, loading up with 5 cords of wood for me, for a fireplace or something like that, take me 2 centuries to go through that kind of, fuel, down here, unless I'm smoking meat or something, but which I do from time to time.
I was going to say, depends on what you buy for this wood.
Yeah, actually, that's one of my projects for 2016. I've got a big smoker in the backyard, smoke a bunch of meat. And, I've lived in this one house here for 25 years. And I had a smaller one, I think. Yeah, I had a smaller one for 4 or 5 years. And then I got this big one. And I've outgrown this big one. And, it just needs to be, I need to upgrade it. I saw this buddy of mine at his ranch got this one, and he has these poker parties every once in a while. We go up there to see it. I told my wife, I said, this fellow of mine got this really, really nice smoker. I really like it. And I say, I just like standing next to it, and my wife said, are you going to get one? And I said, well, I'm going to have to extend the deck a little bit more now. It's that big, so, but I mean, it's got just like the one I have now, it's got its own firebox, its own stack oven for cooked bread and hang sausage and everything else, stack oven, smoker side. And then it's got the main smoker section, right, for all the brisket and everything else. But, when I smoke, and I usually smoke a couple times a year at least, and I have to get up at like 4 in the morning, and it takes me 4 hours
to stoke it.
Just before I even put the meat on.
Yeah, just get to stoke the fire to get it just right to where before you even throw the smoky smoke wood in there, just to get the coals.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. You know, and, I'm on a golf course, so all the golfers, I'm out there watching TV or something, or smoking a cigar, and the golfers will come by, and a lot of them I know, and get a plate and move on. But that's fun. Whatever. But I guess what? It's never cold down here.
No, I was gonna say.
So we're talking about winter warm. I'm juicing myself to go out there and smoke tomorrow. But unfortunately, got too much going on. So,
but anyway, folks, you can always use your DubLi at Walmart, Target. There's places if you need blankets, you need the mittens, and a little reinforced coat. There are places on the DubLi Mall that you can search it out. So,
okay, next topic for the next is women's special. A week from tonight, our topic will be women's special. That'll be a fun one. I got a lot I can contribute there with 5 gals in this house. So,
you got some background to work with.
No. All right, any closing comments, Richard, at all?
Well, we appreciate everybody coming by, and it's 2016, and we're going to try to do our best to give you some really great viewing over the coming year, folks. So keep on stopping back and look at the old ones too.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, Richard and I encourage you to go to youtube.com or google.com and just type in DubLiHelp. And you get a list of all of our previous hangouts we've done in the past with topics, and just pick and choose as you will. You get to know more about us and more about DubLi, and learn something about that particular topic as well. So we'll be back Saturday, this coming Saturday, for our questions and answer. And again, the contact button at the bottom of this, right below this broadcast window, is the contact link to use to send a question. If you have any questions about any topic or item you want to buy or purchase or service, so forth, that you want to use DubLi cashback system for, we'll do the research for you and tell you whether it can or can't be done, at least if we can figure out how to do it. So, and we'll on today, Tuesday night, and the topic will be a women's special. So that'll be fun. So, all right, thank you, and everything. And thank you, viewers, for checking in with us. And we'll see everyone this coming Saturday, and then a week from today for the women's special Google Hangout then. So, okay, thanks, everyone. Thanks for checking in. Take care.